It's a beautiful spring morning here on our little Vermont hobby farm. Say why chicken thigh.
And I woke up with a bad sore throat.
Well, as it turns out, I actually have COVID. But I'm going to seek out some herbal remedies to soothe the irritation in my throat, the same as if I had any sort of illness or respiratory upset, by making some mullein leaf tea. And so the first thing I need to do is find some mullein. I'm not a doctor, and I only promote the use of herbal remedies such as this one after you've consulted your doctor about it. I have a deep respect for this ancient medicinal plant that has been celebrated for its healing properties for at least the last 2,000 years across many cultures. Mullein is a weed that volunteers in open spaces with poor soil and lots of sunlight. In the first year, the weed produces a dense rosette of super fuzzy leaves, and in the second year, it makes an 8-foot flower stalk that rises from the center of the leaf rosette, producing beautiful little yellow flowers just once. Ironically, the mullein plant favors poor soil, improves it through its life and growth, and then it moves on again to poor soil, leaving the now regenerated soil for new plants to thrive. I'm hoping this mullein tea will give my throat and voice the same effects of improvement. And to make the tea, I'll be collecting just the leaves. Choose medium-sized leaves that are densely covered in fuzz and free of any pits, tears, or insect damage. Of course, be sure that you're collecting mullein that is growing in an area free of pesticides or other toxins. Since I'll be dehydrating these leaves and they will reduce in size significantly, I'm going to collect as much as I'm able to in my state of COVID-induced fatigue. These leaves are harvested from sandy soils and are very gritty, and so I'll start by submerging the leaves in cold water to clean them off. Then I'll transfer the rinsed leaves to a clean cloth and pat them dry. This will help reduce the dehydration time. I'll be using my dehydrator for this task, but alternately, you could tie your leaves into bunches at the stems, hang them upside down, and allow them to air dry for several days. Either method you choose, try to arrange the leaves in a way that allows air to flow around each leaf. I'll set my dehydrator to a low temperature for 7 hours, and be sure to check on it in the first hour. And I'm glad I did check on it because I needed to lower the temperature further to prevent the leaves from drying out too quickly. It actually took about 5 hours for the leaves to become fully brittle and dry. And now I'm ready to steep the leaves into tea. Even though I've washed these leaves, those fuzzy hairs on the leaves will hold onto the grit, and so I'll use a basic coffee filter inverted into a jar to hold the dry leaves. This will catch all that grit from getting into the tea. Pour hot water on top and keep the leaves submerged to steep for about 10 minutes. After a few minutes, the tea takes on a sparkling golden color. It has a leafy, light, fresh taste you might be able to imagine, and I like to add lots of raw honey at the end for some flavor. It coats the throat with a soothing effect and is said to have the ability to thin and loosen mucus in the air passageways. Store the remaining dried leaves in an airtight container. This container ended up being too large, and I had to transfer it to something smaller. See, I told you the leaves would reduce a lot in size after drying. So I'll be sure to drink this tea about 3 times a day for the next few days, and see if it was able to help break up this glob of mucus stuck in my throat. The mullein really did help during the next few days to soothe my irritated throat. And if you haven't guessed it, this is me narrating this video 5 days later. And it's time to get outside and harvest some more mullein. I wish you lots of luck using mullein to help keep your air passageways healthy, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, Say Why Chicken Thigh. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.